right, folks, Happy New Year. And you have a big thirst, I'm sure, for today, right? It's an original taste. It's Coca-Cola. And I've already partaken of some, ladies and gentlemen, because I do enjoy a ice-cold, refreshing Coca-Cola. But especially on game day, you're going to want to get to Coons Market. How do you find the one nearest you? Click on coonsmarket.com because there's a lot of college football in store for today. More on that in a moment. But we begin with the National Football League. Landry Jones, 23 of 27, 239 yards and a touchdown. Ridley, 17 times he carried the ball, 80 yards, rushing 1 touchdown. Good job for the young man, a third-round choice out of LSU from Natchez, Mississippi. And Juice Smith-Schuster, 9 catches, 143 yards and a touchdown, a kickoff return for 96 yards. Congratulations to the Steelers. We're going to recap the entire final week of the National Football League and look at Wild Card Weekend and what lies ahead for the Steelers tonight in the 10 o'clock hour. Greg Diolis, ladies and gentlemen, he's at the Outback Bowl. He, along with Bob Dvorak from the Coons Market Black and Gold Sunday Show, will join me on the Disc Institute of Pittsburgh Newsline. That's from 10 to 11 tonight on Rob Pratte Monday night on News Radio 1020 KDKA. Now, Deshaun Kaiser, Cleveland yesterday. Is he the guy of the future? Had a pretty solid performance, the young man out of Notre Dame, 16 of 30, 314 yards and 2 touchdowns, but he rushed for 61 yards in that game. Rashad Higgins, 3 catches, 68 yards and 2 touchdowns. So that's the Steelers-Browns wrap up for the final week of the regular season. Now, on to the rest of the NFL. Matthew Stafford, 3 touchdown passes. Lions defeat the Packers 35-11. Chuck Pagano has been fired as Indianapolis Colts coach, but he did get the game ball as the Colts defeated the Texans 22-13. Latavius Murray rushed for 111 yards and 2 touchdowns as the Vikings defeated the Bears 23-10. Dion Lewis, the young man out of the University of Pittsburgh, ran for 1 and caught a touchdown pass as the Patriots secured home field advantage for the postseason with a 26-6 win over the Jets. James Harrison had 2 sacks in that game. 2-time Super Bowl champion Eli Manning threw a touchdown pass as the Giants defeated Washington 18-10. Dallas over Philadelphia 6-0. Falcons clinched a playoff spot with a 22-10 win over Carolina. Matt Bryant had 5 field goals in the win. Patrick Mahomes made his first start in the NFL year, and he threw for 284 yards as Kansas City defeated the Broncos 27-24. Marcus Mariota threw for 134 yards and a touchdown. Tennessee over Jacksonville 15-10. And what a difference Jimmy Garoppolo has made in the city by the Bay. He threw for 292 yards and a touchdown. San Francisco over the LA Rams by a score of 34-13. And how about Buffalo Bills? And I have been a longtime Buffalo Bill fan. So happy for that franchise. Ended a 17-year playoff drought with a 22-16 win over Miami. And Tyrod Taylor, the guy who I've never given up on, he threw for 204 yards and a touchdown. Phillip Rivers threw for 387 yards and 3 touchdowns. The LA Chargers defeat Oakland 30-10. Their playoff run, however, does fall short. And Jack Del Rio saying in a press conference he's been fired by Mark Davis. And there's already speculation that John Gruden could be returning to Oakland. We'll see how that unfolds. More on that at the 10 o'clock hour tonight on Rob Pratte Monday night on News Radio 1020 KDKA. Jamison Winston, he is the future for Tampa Bay. Make no mistake about it. Threw for 363 yards, including a 39-yard scoring pass to Chris Godwin with 9 seconds left for a 31-24 win over the Saints. Baltimore ousted from the postseason as Andy Dalton threw a 49-yard scoring strike to the former University of Pittsburgh Panther and Clairton Bear, Tyler Boyd. 44 seconds left to give Cincinnati a 31-27 win. Now, Wild Card Weekend on Saturday, Tennessee versus Kansas City, Saturday at 4:35 at Arrowhead Stadium on ESPN. And the LA Rams host the Atlanta Falcons at 8:15 p.m. East Coast time at the LA Coliseum on NBC. And coming up on Sunday, Buffalo at Everbank Field versus Jacksonville, CBS at 1:05 in the afternoon. And then you have got the other game taking place that day, Carolina at the Superdome, taking on New Orleans at 4:40 on Fox. And we will have that for you, ladies and gentlemen. Preview everything tonight between 10 and 11, Greg Diolis and Bob Dvorak. Now, college football today at 12:30 from Mercedes-Benz Stadium, ESPN. University of Central Florida takes on Auburn. Mackenzie Milton, 3,795 yards, 35 touchdowns for UCF. And Auburn has Jarrett Stidham, 2,827 yards on the season and 17 touchdowns. Today at 1 on ABC, Camping World Stadium, Notre Dame versus LSU. The Irish Brandon Wimbush 1,818 yards passing on the year, 16 touchdowns. Josh Adams, Warrington, Pennsylvania native, 1,386 yards, 16 touchdowns. LSU, Danny Itling, 2,234 yards passing the football and 14 touchdowns. Now, today at 5 on ESPN, it's the granddaddy of them all, the Rose Bowl, Georgia versus Oklahoma. Jake Fromm, 2,173 yards, 21 touchdowns. Nick Chum, 1,175 yards, throwing the football and 13 touchdowns. In Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield, 4,340 yards, 41 touchdowns. Rodney Anderson, 960 yards rushing and 11 touchdowns. Now, tonight at 8:45, it is number 4 Alabama taking on number 1 Clemson. Jalen Hurt, 1,940 yards throwing the football and 15 touchdowns. In Clemson, of course, Kelly Bryant, 2,678 yards and 13 touchdowns. And always a great place to watch your Steelers in college football and the puck drop for the Penguins in just about any sporting event. Of course, Jimmy K's in the heart of New Brighton, Pennsylvania. Back in just a little bit to give you the rundown on what's happening tonight when we begin at 7. No Allegheny Health Network program, Medical Frontiers. They will be back a week from tonight, January the 8th, and the topic will be Ask the Doctor Anything. Always a great show with Dr. Gerald Pfeiffer. So until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and really, I hope it is a great 2018 for YOU from your Pratte.